for this little interruption. So I'll introduce you to the project I've been working on for almost a year now. To be really honest, at first I didn't think that I would release it as a full project, but well, when I started it, I started this project from the backtrack distribution, so it's a fork. I don't know if you guys know the backtrack distribution, but I started to play with the version 4 of backtrack, and well, I said to myself, it's a great distribution, but it missed a few things, and I really thought that I could do better. So I kept modifying it day after day, and the shadowcircle project came. So, okay. No. It missed some slide. Yeah. So, like I said, shadowcircle is a GNU Linux live distribution, so you can use it live like backtrack. So mainly designed for security and auditing purposes. And it embeds well a full set of tools like backtrack. So you've got penetration frameworks and information gathering tools like Xprobe or Nmap for port scanning or yeah. I indicated you that the project was forking from backtrack, but since the beginning of this year, I decided to split and to start with a new base and make the project evolve with the Ubuntu system. And take the yet in development Lucid Lynx branch for its benefits about LTS, long-term support. So for now, the Ubuntu branch isn't available on the shadowcircle repositories because it's still under development, but it will be available something like mid 2010. So the main features that are different from the backtrack distribution. First, it features an XFCE desktop. Well, for a few reasons, we thought that it was the best desktop to introduce in this kind of systems. Because it's light and because well, it has a small memory footprint and it's quite performant and well, and also we choose to remove the Saint vulnerability scanner that is in the backtrack distribution, and go with OpenVAS, which is a Nessus fork, and which is very good with plenty of NASL plugins, plugins for vulnerability checks. And well, it's a very active project too. So we get many updates from the community, and it's great. And we also feature custom tools that are mostly developed in PyGTK, so it's mostly guide tools. I do not have screenshots here, but if you want to see what these tools are, I invite you to go to the www.shadowcircle.org page. So the image, it's released as an ISO image, which is only 700 megabytes. So many people may think, after all, why starting another penetration testing dedicated distribution? So to me, it's the main reason why another concurrent may be introduced in this kind of operating system. So first, distribution like Backtrack don't really care about integrating proprietary software. So the politics of ShadowCircle is clearly to remove all this proprietary software and eventually recode them if needed. I'll talk about a side project of ShadowCircle later, but it's a main point. And another important fact in the concurrent distribution is that they assume that you already know their tools, so you don't really have a local knowledge base, or it's incomplete, and we really want to fix that and make something really. Well, when the user wants to use a tool, he must find the information almost instantly and get started with the tool and they also sometimes like lack of rigor and definition. Sometimes some packets are not even integrated in the package manager. They are just placed in the file system tree just like that, and well, it can be a little messy sometimes. And avertic release cycle, because it's done when it's done, and they don't have really fixed. Well, right now ShadowCircle is in the same case, but we really hope to fix things and to make a regular release cycle. So, like I said, the philosophy of the project is the respect of the elementary free and open source software principle. So remove all the proprietary software. Learn while using. Like I said, I really want to integrate real help for users inside the distribution and also outside with an online knowledge base, but really consequent online knowledge base, and get strong community interaction. That's well, the main point about any open source and community-driven projects. And also the integration of the tool and their behavior together. We are trying to work on tools that would aggregate other tools, but it's kinda complicated to explain. But again, if you need more information, I invite you to go to the website. So here is a little list of the custom tools we've been coding to integrate in the shadowcircle distribution. So the most important are shadow install, which is a PyGTK installer. So it allows to install the distribution on hard drive if you don't want to run it anymore in live. And you've got also shadow updates, which takes all the main tools like Metasploit or OpenVAS or other security frameworks and perform a wall updates because if you have ever made penetration testings, you know that your vulnerability database and vulnerability checks must be really up to date. So that's why we made this tool. And well, this is a little roadmap. So removal of all the proprietary software. There are still a few software in the shadowcircle-based distribution that are proprietary, like Maltego. It's a data miner. It's a great data miner, but well, we want to change it and develop our side project, which will be called Zero Farm. And it will be coded in C, C++, and GTK UI. So writing, improvement on the existing tools to make them more accurate and more reliable, and also most important, writing of the knowledge tool. Like I said, it's a really big point. I really want my users to be able to use the tool really quickly and really simply, and that's very important. So creation of unpackaged repository later. Well, for now we're using the Ubuntu repositories like Backtrace does. But we will create later our own. So, and we also want to create. It's not written on the slides, but we also want to create a tool that would aggregate all the reports produced by Nmap or OpenVAS and other auditing tools, and aggregate them and produce something really clear, something, and it would be great. So it's another project. So misinformation. So for this operating system, we are 2 maintainers. Well, and we would need voluntary people to help if they want. And well, the release cycle we expect will be 2 major releases per year. So that's it. So still another need you call. And also on the side projects, Zero Farm. So as I explained earlier, it would be a Maltego replacement. So we need well. any skill basically is appreciated too, but mainly C, C++ developer, which have for some skills in search APIs. So. And here are the web references, so you can go and check for yourself what the project is. Do you guys have any question or?